Alright guys, this is my review of my Traxxas emaxx. I've had this vehicle for about 3 months and I haven't driven it a whole lot. Probably just get 10 packs through it, but anyway, I just want to go over everything that I like and don't like about it. All the good upgrades and not so good upgrades. So we're gonna start right now. Just move the body. First thing I want to talk about is the motors. They seem great right out of the box. I did the water break-in method to them, and they seem to be pretty torquey. But when I got these Traxxas tires, they're a little bit bigger than the stock chevrons. As you can see, they're a little bit wider, a little bit taller. So it's a little bit harder to turn these ones, and I find if you're anywhere that's not hard packed, the motors kind of tend to cog out a little bit. I think I'm going to be going with dual brushless motors instead of the 8 scale system. And anyway, enough of that. Right now I just got the stock batteries in it. I got these Venom ones though, just 3000 milliamp flat packs. As for charger, I get that emaxx V6, I love that. So back here I got aluminum bumper. I like this so far, it's not bad. I got it in a kit that had the aluminum skid plates too, and I did not like them at all because once they bent, it would push this up and your body wouldn't sit down on the post. So I put the stock ones back on but kept the bumpers on because they feel pretty good. Space in the shocks is more than my T-Max ever was because even though it's electric, it's still a lot heavier than the T-Max. So I did wire up ground effects. I guess one of them still works. I tore my other one off today. It's just little LED strips like these. This is the one I broke off. I had them stuck right to the bottom of the chassis. But today I was doing some jumps and it kind of grounded off on the pavement. But this one over here still works. I just get a little switch. There's the battery pack and then all the wire and tucked in there. Steering servos are okay. They're just the regular Traxxas 2056 ones, so they ain't nothing special. But there's 2 of them. I've had it in the snow and water and everything, and you can see a little bit of rust up in there on the screws, but it's held up really good. The one and only part I've broke so far is the steering knuckle. Right on the back side of it, it allows the pillow ball to pop out. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, the whole tire will move. But other than that, I haven't broken anything. I've had problems with that steering block before though, the pillow popped out. But today I broke it while doing some of the jumps, so anyway. I originally tried blocking the diffs on it, and it worked for a while, but then once I really started putting some strain on them, they came unlocked, so I put the stock ones back in. I put a 2-speed transmission in it. That's what that servo is for and everything, and it worked good, but you need to have a 3-channel remote, which, if you don't know what that is, it's just the remotes that got the little switch, and there's a problem with that remote and receiver, that one in there, and it doesn't get any range at all. I've tried replacing the antenna and everything, it doesn't work, so I only had that in for a little while before I got tired of having no range. So now I have full range because I put the stock one back in, but I don't have the 2-speed transmission right now. So this is the remote that comes with it, TQI. It's got the Link wireless module in it. So if I want to, when I go brushless, I can hook up the telemetry in this. And that self-writing feature, or whatever it is, which sounds pretty cool, but I don't know how good it would work. So, one of the things that everyone's been telling me is the bulkheads. I know that everyone has had problems with their bulkheads when they're emaxx, but the only thing else that I broke was the shock tower. And I just put my old emaxx one, or T-Max one on there. That's the shock tower. Broke it off pretty clean. And underneath, I got the aluminum. I don't know what you want to call that. Yeah, and these are great, but they're a little bit wider than the stock ones. So we had a bit of problem mounting that servo. As you can see, it fetches up on that when it shouldn't. So we had to actually file down the chassis and remount it somewhere else. You can see where the bolt's supposed to go and where I put it. Other than that, it's a great truck. It's freaking durable, but yeah, not much else to be said. I guess I can turn this into kind of an update video. I haven't been uploading any because YouTube hasn't worked for me since last year. So basically all I've done, I bought that mini revo. Here's my old one, right there. After I rebuilt it the first time, I broke the chassis again. So it sat down here for a while, and then I finally bought another chassis. And then when I went to go put it back together, I had used some parts off of it, so I was missing a few things. So I never bothered ordering them, and I finally just bought that one. And I burnt the motor out in this one, so that's why it's got no motor in it right now. It's got the 550 size plate on it, so I'm going to be putting the single brushless in this, the 550 brushless size. It'll be the same one that's going in there, it's just there's going to be two of them in there. It's a traxxas 3000 kV. I think it's a 80 amp or 120 amp ESC. And anyway, it looked pretty good. I asked on Facebook and everything, and everyone said it was a pretty good system. And my camera ain't focusing at all. I'm just taking this on my phone. But no. There we go. So yeah, I'm also going to be buying a traxxas / platinum, hopefully the end of this week. So I've still been doing a lot with RC, I just haven't been uploading to my channel. Also, this has the 17mm hexes. There's nothing wrong with those stock tires and hexes, but if you go brushless or anything, then you're going to want them, just because they can strip out a lot easier. I'm going to be getting paddle tires for this, paddle tires for that, and then paddle tires for the slash, hopefully. And I'm going to go all lipo once I get it. The system that I'm looking at, the brushless one, can only handle up to 2S though. So I'll just get two 5000 milliamp hour 2S packs for that, and then two 2000 ones in parallel for that. And then I'll get a 3S one for the slash, because that's got a blending system in it. Other than that, there's not really much to say. All the tires and stuff up there. So yeah, I'll hopefully start making a couple bashing videos. I gotta get a good spot to place my GoPro on it. On my rustler, I had it right on that upper chassis, but I don't know where to put it on this. Because most people you see putting them on the body, which would be right about there, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I'd like to put it up here just because you could see more, but if I would ever roll it on pavement or anything, it would break the mount right off. So, won't be doing that, but anyway, yeah, that's my review of the emaxx. Just for a little size comparison, we'll hold up the mini revo to it. Maybe. There we go. So, it's a pretty big truck. It's longer than the T-Max. It's a long wheelbase model. And it's a little bit wider just because of the tires. But no, I love it. It's a great truck. and I'd recommend it to anyone. You just need a couple RPM parts, the bulkheads and the shock towers apparently. It seems to be the only thing. And the steer knuckles seem to kind of pop out every once in a while, but also big bore shocks. I've bent 3 shock shafts so far. Luckily I had all the old ones from my teammates. In here, this is one of them. Bent that one pretty good. There's that one. It's not too bent, but it's got a little angle on it. And then there's one more somewhere, but anyway, yeah, that just about sums it up. I just haven't made a video in a long time and decided I'd get back into it. There you go.